The Scottish National Party, which the court permitted to intervene in the proceedings, made further submissions based primarily on the right to self-determination in international law. They argue, in summary, that the limitations upon the powers of the Scottish Parliament, as laid down in the Scotland Act, should be restrictively interpreted in a way which is compatible with that right to self-determination under international law. The court is unable to accept that argument. The SNP rely on the judgment of the Canadian Supreme Court in a case concerned with Quebec. But in that case, the court held that the right to self-determination under international law only exists in situations of former colonies or where a people is oppressed, as for example under foreign military occupation, or where a definable group is denied meaningful access to government to pursue their political, economic, cultural, and social development. The court found that Quebec did not meet the threshold of a colonial people or an oppressed people, nor could it be suggested that Quebecers were denied meaningful access to government to pursue their political, economic, cultural, and social development. The same is true of Scotland and the people of Scotland. The SNP also relied on the submissions of the United Kingdom government to the International Court of Justice in a case concerned with Kosovo. But those submissions are consistent with the Quebec case. The government submitted that the right to self-determination under international law was normally limited to situations of a colonial type or those involving foreign occupation. That's not the position in Scotland. For all these reasons, which are set out more fully in the judgment, the court unanimously concludes that the proposed bill does relate to reserved matters. Accordingly, in the absence of any modification of the definition of reserved matters by an order in council under section 30 of the Scotland Act or otherwise, the Scottish Parliament does not have the power to legislate for a referendum on Scottish independence. The court will now adjourn.